Hi, collective. How's everybody doing today? All right, I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna pull from the Starseed Oracle. I have a freaking glare because my camera's broken. Um, I'm gonna pull from the Starseed Oracle. Obviously, that's like kind of my fun here. Um, but after each pull, I'm gonna pull an Ascended Master Oracle card from the Ascended Master Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. So, yeah, hopefully everybody's good today. Hopefully nobody's struggling too bad. Damn, I want that glare. So don't mind the glitch on the top. That's a piece of newspaper. Hey man, gotta MacGyver that shit sometimes. Alright, let's get into this. To the divine, please make me a clear and concise channel for this collective of starseeds seeking self, seeking betterment, seeking to shine their light, seeking to make a difference. To the ancestral guidance, to the angelic guidance, angelical, um, and the ascended masters. We're calling upon you today as well to give us further insight into the messages that we receive with love, light, and eternal gratitude. Thank you. So, yeah. Let's get this shit. Oh, wait. Hello, we knocking. We are knocking. Holy Spirit, what is the message that we need to hear today as a collective of starseeds? It's deep, man. I might start doing readings every other day. Get lit. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. I think that's definitely one of our repetitive cards. The Hadarians apparently are a collective of beings that basically see the potential, the soul, the deep beauty in people, the potential, and then I think we need to definitely, I struggle with that badly. I stay in bad situations because of hope. But even like when it comes to addiction and substance abuse, like you always push harder, you always keep going because you want to catch that first rush or, things like that. Like, stop living on a legend. Stop letting legends live for you. Like, and the card I got out of the Ascended Masters was Ganesh, and it's yes. I this is new for it's just I don't know, it came to me. I like this particular Ascended Masters deck. On the bottom of the deck we have Twin Flame. We're gonna ignore that. We don't talk about that right now. but definitely stay grounded and stay honest. Stay within healthy boundaries. Don't be afraid to say eat a dick, bro. Like seriously, like you're not bringing me peace. You're bringing me questions. You're bringing me problems. Like don't be afraid to move forward, man. Staying stagnant or staying in those unhealthy dynamics, um, that keeps your vibration low. And sometimes that's like the ulterior goal of folks. Like literally, like if they can hold on to a legend, who you used to be, who they were able to get over on, they can hold on to that. Them holding or grasping onto that past you keeps you on a lower vibrational level, and it makes things more difficult. Cheated. It makes things more difficult, and it prevents you from moving forward. It keeps you stuck on that timeline, and the ulterior goal is to be in alignment with your highest possible timeline. Um, Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Don't be afraid to exit a situation that feels repetitive. Don't be afraid to further analyze a situation that feels familiar. But don't allow yourself to stay stagnant and stuck in a situation because of familiarity, because of deja vu. You know, it's like the twin flame situation. You know, part of the reason when you meet somebody, you're like, God, it just feels like they know me. It feels like they know my soul. It is familiar. They do know you. But why do they know you? And what happened that last time? Why is it familiar? What is that link? I mean, don't allow people to hold on to you or keep you stagnated. Excuse me, don't make the choice to do it to yourself because you feel familiar. Extend your comfort zone or alleviate your comfort zone. Leave that motherfucker behind, like them jeans from high school that do not fit you. Yeah, so I'm going to try to... Please, Holy Spirit, what is the message that... Excuse me. Holy Spirit, thank you for everything you do. To the Ascended Masters, what is the message that we need to hear associated with this card, this message? Sloppy. One more time through, I'm a Divine Feminine. I'll let it go after that. Please, Ascended Masters, what is the message that we need to hear? Okay, so I got way too many. The top one is Paramahansa Yogananda. Did you get that? And it's choose peace. The other ones are Nurture Yourself, Mother Mary, and Right, Thoth, which are Egyptian and Catholic. They all do kind of line up. I mean, I don't know about the writing, but definitely, I mean, journaling that helps to alleviate some of those questions because you always have something you can, you know, refer to in the future if you need to. Choosing peace. And even though it doesn't seem peaceful to uproot yourself and remove a situation or remove a person or stop a behavior or habit, it might not feel peaceful at that time, but it is a choice of peace. Because at the end of the day, once you align with your higher timeline and you raise your vibration, you become more in alignment with the peace and the abundance and the prosperity and the happiness and just the peace that you are the owner of, literally. Like, as your birthright as a star seed, as a divine being, man, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Like, I don't know. People are afraid to exit situations because it's difficult, man. It's scary. It's hard not to keep accepting a person back into your life because you fear losing them or you fear the potential of missing something. Man, that FOMO shit, fear of missing out, that's a myth too. All that is the ego mind and anxiety. It's that ego mind choosing the ego mind over. There's a lot right here and none of them flipped over. I'm not gonna take them. Yeah, so don't let that ego mind run you. Please, Holy Spirit, what's the message that we need to hear? Beautiful. Okay, Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Beautiful card. So as star seeds, I mean, some knowledge I think we come back with, but at the end of the day, we don't know what the fuck we're looking at. We don't understand things within ourselves, within our energetic frequencies. Like before I was on the twin flame journey, I didn't even know much about twin flames. I literally just found that whole terminology, that whole theology months before I called in my twin. The study, the higher learning, the life lessons, the soul growth, it's all paper, Jason. Okay, it's all so necessary. Like literally, like when you study and you learn more about your external situations, about your internal situations, you grow. Knowledge is growth. Knowledge is power. And these life lessons and the soul growth that we are attempting to achieve, it's part of how you raise that vibration. It's part of how you are able to stand in your power and in your truth when you're being given resistance. It's part of being able to accept the situation and the resistance that you receive because of the fact that you know that you're on your correct path, that you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not questioning because you understand. Understanding, they say people fear what they don't understand, and realistically, like, don't fear self. Like, how can you stand in your power if you're living in fear, which is one of the biggest hindrances for people in general. Health and healing, Hilarion. Health and healing, I mean, obviously, like, the cellular healing, good health, abundance, those things, they're not just external. It's not just physical. It's something that you have the power to unlock within yourself as a starseed. It's energy, bro. Alchemy. Manipulating the energetic field, the frequency, if you raise your vibration, like literally, like when you say things like that, raise vibration or frequency, energy, really visualize what you're saying. Raising your vibration. Everything vibrates. I vibrate different than this phone, but we're made of the same shit, dude. It's all interconnected. It's all one. Raising that vibration. When you meditate, when you try to energy cleanse, picture that vibration. Picture that energy, that buzz, man. Like, and every chakra you clear, imagine that burst of energy and that light and that beauty, and just imagine all those little beautiful particles just running around all crazy. Get that old face going on every little cell in your body, dude. Nurture yourself, Mother Mary, and drink more water, Ocean. These are very physical cards. And the Earth School thing, I think, is more of a soul. It's a mental, not mental, but like it's a more metaphysical thing. The Earth School, learning those lessons is understanding the dynamics, understanding the sociological dynamics of human beings, of interaction, of what you're experiencing. Know your situation. Yeah. Like I said, these are very physical. And if you're not nurturing your vessel, you're not going to be capable of... I'm outside again, spiders. You're not going to be able to to take the time needed to learn things and create that soul growth. Unlocking the lessons of the human experience, becoming the best people that we can be. Letting our light shine and making a difference in the human collective, helping to raise the vibration to bring the planet into a new earth consciousness. It's all part of the day. But if you're refusing to do it, you're going to repeat stagnated cycles, and you're going to repeat low vibrational behaviors, and you're never going to understand the beauty. You're never going to understand the necessity of raising your vibration. Please, Holy Spirit, what is the message that we need to hear? Sorry. Please, Holy Spirit, can we get one more message? One more time through them a Divine Feminine, and I'll let it go after that. Please, Holy Spirit, one more message for the collective. We got 2. Asking, you shall receive. All right. 3. Good things happen in 3s or whatever, right? Okay, so these are repetitive cards for the videos that I've been doing. But like I said, I'm going to pull these Ascended Master cards on top of them. All right, first one is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Part of being brutally accountable and constantly self-aware is one of the biggest aspects of removing yourself or situations from yourself and creating that frequency raising and the growth that you are seeking. Zoom out, bro. Living a life of detachment, of detachment that stems from a place of unconditional love. None of it matters. It's all illusory, dude. Like, literally, like, the Matrix. Break free from the Matrix. Really, like, and understand that everything is interconnected. You are a part of everything. Everything is a part of you. I was talking earlier about, like visualizing that frequency or your vibration. Visualize that raise of vibration. The Ascended Master card that we got for perspective is meditate, Siddhartha. If none of you guys have ever seen that movie, Keanu Reeves is a grand human, right? He's a terrible actor, but man, his movies are amazing. How is that possible? Who knows? Maybe it's just his vibe. But Keanu Reeves played in a movie about the Buddha named Siddhartha, and it is definitely worth looking at. And part of how he reached enlightenment was he stopped seeking it. If you're stressed, if you're worried, if you're fixated on situations, you're holding on to that. You're keeping it tied to yourself. You're holding space for a situation that no longer fits in your situation. Like, literally, like, you stop seeking, stop holding on to things that don't matter. Zoom out, bro. And if you are experiencing bad situations, look for the beauty, look for the lesson, look for the light. And part of that is perspective. So yeah. The next one is the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life and Expression. Part of being able to raise your vibration is finding that joy, finding finding that what makes you buzz right, man. Like that vibe, that beauty, that profound, what is the word I'm looking for? There's a word, that fulfillment, that just being so satisfied, like literally, like there's a fucking word I'm looking for. Where are my words at? Use your words, right? Please, Ascended Masters, what is the message that we need to go into? God, my words are really bad today. I don't understand. You know what, though? And I've said it before, you know, I deal with a lot of hatred. I have a lot of magical attacks coming against me. A lot of the people that I've cut out of my life, they are miserable, and they are very unhappy about me being able to grow and thrive and smile and push. They wanted me broken, and I want to help other broken people, so how dare I? The Ascended Masters card that went with this is Kuan Yin, Let It Go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Part of letting your creativity and the expression that you should be exerting into the things that you love is just letting the worry go. Part of the reason that we don't ever move forward on some things is either fear of failure, fear of rejection. Let those go, man. Who cares if you can only draw stick figures and little daisies? I mean, that's how it starts. Nothing is just natural most times. And if you are interested in some medium, some form of art, higher learning, you know, seek it out. My next hobby is probably going to be glass blowing. Like, literally, I don't know nothing about it. I mean, I've watched some videos, but I don't care if I light myself on fire a few times. I was worried about that when I started welding. I light on fire all the time now. Just don't be fearful, man. Express yourself. Give your creations life. You never know who you're going to touch. Just because you're your worst critic doesn't mean that what you've created or what you have isn't beautiful. The next one is Starbathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid Transmission and Activation. I've talked about this one. We've had it a couple times. I don't think I've read from the guidebook on this one, unfortunately. Again, with this card, and this is actually very, very, very much in line, is Siddhartha, meditate. Meditation doesn't have to be that whole pranayama and om and, you know, all of that for 10 hours and you could have an explosion next to you, shrapnel flying across your face and nothing touches you. Meditation is not like that. That's a Hollywood misconception. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. It is like that for some, but it's not like that for us in the Western world. You know what? This could be global. It's not like that for most. And the reality is that meditation, that grounding, that centering yourself, getting back to self, to check in with yourself, to understand what you need, to understand what you're experiencing, to understand every little aspect of your body. If you don't meditate well, try a guided meditation. It sounds silly, but really, it could be a thing. If you don't like music or you don't like earth sounds, you know, try one or the other. Try nothing. Try just a voice. Try. There are so many opportunities to create that space for yourself, whether it be through an app or a website or, you know, I mean, just reading something and then trying it out. You know, you get stuck in gridlock traffic in some places where you're not moving for an hour on your way home every single day. It doesn't have to be eyes closed, world shut away. It can be right there in the car. Fixate on a spot and you know, just check in. Check in and center and breathe. Breath work is key, man. But that light body, everything around you is energy. When you picture that, picture that. Picture that. Close your eyes and everything is beautiful. Like Milky Way galaxies and every little thing. Take it to binary, like the matrix, the zeros and the ones. Like close your eyes and look at what you're looking at with your eyes closed, but everything is liquid or binary code or light. And then just imagine yourself in the same way and raise your frequency. But yeah, that's it for today, collective. I love you guys, and I am so grateful to be here. Be well.